Hey guys, I wanted to jump on here and talk about stock market manipulation, and specifically how I saw an example of something that's similar to stock market manipulation, but it happened with the platform called Kalshi, which is a prediction markets betting platform. And I saw this media article earlier today that says, it's from MS Now News. It says President Trump is considering removing Kash Patel as FBI director in the coming months, as he and his top aides have grown increasingly frustrated by the unflattering headlines Patel has recently generated. This was published about 4 hours ago at 12:15 Mountain Standard Time, and then at about an hour later, so 3 hours ago, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, Press Secretary to Donald Trump, says the story is completely made up. In fact, when this fake news published, I was in the Oval Office where President Trump was meeting with his law enforcement team, including FBI Director Kash Patel. I read the headline to the president and he laughed. He said, "What? That's totally false. Come on, Kash. Let's take a picture to show them you're doing a great job. Do not believe the fake news." So they took a picture, and I went over to Kalshi, the betting market platform, and took a look at how the market moved when that headline first came out. So you see, this is betting on who will leave their role in the Trump administration this year. If we go to the data from today, you can see the market moved. I don't know what's going on here. You can see the market moved quite a bit for Kash Patel. He's the line in green. And shortly after the rumor came out, it spiked to around 28%, and then has now kind of like stabilized around 12% ish. But this is the type of tactic that these legacy media, or like other people who are trying to manipulate the market, will work with the legacy media or some media organization and send out some rumor or something that may be slightly based in truth. Obviously for this one, like, it's very clear that Caroline Leavitt has dispelled the rumor, but there are other times where you could imagine doing the same thing with the stock market, where if there's a very low volume, very small micro cap company, then it'd be quite easy to manipulate the news flow for that specific company to generate a lot of headlines to make it so that people are highly demanding buying the stock that day. So in other words, like, you have somebody who has taken a big loss on their, taken a big loss on their holding. Let's say they had $10,000 worth of some small cap company. They wrote it down to $1,000 and they have a $9,000 loss, but then they want obviously to make a little bit back. They will like generate a media headline and news report that may generate some demand for the company, and like reach out to a media organization to publish that article. They'll be in cahoots with each other, release it, and then the stock spikes and they can sell their shares at the top right after the rumor has done its work, and that type of thing happens pretty frequently. So this is something to be aware of for small cap companies and micro companies. If you are trading stocks, like, I highly recommend not trading stocks. But this type of thing is going to become more and more common as prediction markets and other betting platforms become more commonplace. So this is something to be aware of, and just wanted to make this video detailing that. Let me know if you have any questions, and see you in the next one.